Is it working? Are we live? Hello? All right. Looks like we're good. All right. We're going to have a stream today. We're going to have a stream today. Yay! All right. Let's get started. Coming right up. It's hump day, baby. Let's go.
It's a hump day vibe. Mike, every life from the morning till the night. We keep it going strong. Waffle giveaways, yeah, we're holding on. Building PCs, we're on that tech grind. Stay tuned, watching videos, losing track of time. Left streaming the squad, we're feeling so free. Hump day's here, let's make some memories. It's a hump day, so let's make some memories. It's a hump day celebration. We're feeling the energy, dancing and singing like we're breaking free. Waffles in our hands, we're living a dream. Hump day, Mike, it's our regime. Gotta get up, do my own things, jump out of bed. Feeling kinda weak, just one question gotta ask the week. Head to the office, it's a typical day, but there's something special.
Mike. What day is it, Mike?
Break room's buzzing, the mood is high. Waffle giveaways, gotta reach the sky. Mike, it's the middle of the week, hump day vibes, but the rhythm speed building pieces, staying in my zone. Two pin syrup tripping, feeling so alone, feeling so alone.
Time to rise and shine. Gonna win some waffles, gonna make a mine. Got my Thermaltake, ready for the ride. Sipping on my coffee, feeling oh so alive. In the waffle wonderland, where dreams come true. Gleaming golden toppings, like morning dew. Good luck is on my side, I can feel it now. Chatting with my crew, we're gonna show 'em how. Waffle Wednesday, we're here to claim our prize. With Thermaltake, it's a roller coaster ride.
Mike. What day is it, Mike?
Good luck, let's win this one day and night. Let's win this one day and night. Waffle Wednesday, we're here to claim our prize. With Thermaltake, it's a roller coaster ride. Leaving waffles, they're the sweetest delight. Good luck, let's win this one day and night. Let's win this one day and night.
One week halfway through, feeling the hump day blues, not knowing what to do. Then I remembered Mike, the camel's call. Waffles for breakfast, gonna have a ball. Coffee brewing, smelling oh so fine. The hump day, the monotony feeling so alive. There's more to this day than just the midweek grind.
Whoa. It's so early. All right, we got to jump into this. What up, fam? Welcome back. What is good? Oh, man. It's so good to be back. It is so good to be back. Hold on one sec. Oh, my God. Oh, man. Oh, man. What's up, everybody? Happy hump day. We're back. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Much love to all of you. Thank you guys so much, dude, already. I appreciate it. Much love coming in. Smoke coming in with the 22 months, baby. Waffle day. Let's go. Thank you so much, Smoke. Appreciate you. 3-0. 3-0 coming in with the 12 months. Happy 1 year. Happy 1 year. Mustang Fishing coming in with the tier 1 for 2. Let's go, baby. Thank you so much. Wow. Hype train already? Dude, what's good, everybody? It's Wednesday. It is Wednesday. That one guy, Travis, coming in. Appreciate the 4 months, man. Thanks so much, dude. Hey, what's up? Good to see you. Good to see you. Mick Wilshire Baggins coming in for the 21 months, man. Let's go, dude. Dude, 21 months, bro. Sheesh. Oh my gosh, man. Yeah, you've been around for a while, my friend. It's good to see you guys. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Sorry we were gone last week. We did, you know, that Counter-Strike game, they had that one file. It was one file, one guy. One file, one guy. You know, it seems to be the topic of last week was one file, one guy. I don't know. Wait, my camera doesn't look... Looks a little blurry. It's okay. I'll fix it later. Yeah, I know, right? 21 months, baby. Let's go. Well, like the new intro. Thanks, Blue. You know, I just, doing a couple of different things. I got some other stuff that I've been trying to work on. The fun thing is that, you know, I had some extra time last week because I didn't have to stream, so I was doing some other things. Sweaty Professor Oak coming in. Thank you so much for the 3 months. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, let's dive in on the waffles. I haven't started those yet. We are kicking off our Waffle Wednesday. We are live on both Twitch and over on YouTube, you guys. Feel free to take a look at either. I see you guys are jumping in on both, diving in here. It's good to see you guys. Get those waffles on, exclamation mark, waffle for your chance to win. We actually have some new stuff. I was gonna do this last week, but with the unfortunate situation. Make sure are my waffles working? Make sure my waffles are working on. Okay, it's catching up. I've been seeing some latency issues. I blame the one guy with one file on everything. It took did you see how long it took for that to pop up over on YouTube? It works though. It's just a widow show. It's a widow show. I'm blaming it on the one file guy. I think it's his fault. I think it's his fault. Keep the blames rolling. I know. If anything goes wrong, just blame CrowdStrike. Just blame them. No, we're back. I'm so glad we're back. I don't think our outage had anything to do with that, but it was a very interesting week last week. You can blame it on me, bro. You know, it's tough. It's tough out there in the streets. It's tough out in the streets. How's everybody doing, though? Happy Wednesday. Super excited to be back. I'm making sure everything is working. Stuff seems to be really slow, but working. Just like, I heard my hydrate, but I didn't see my hydrate. But either way, that one guy, Travis, coming in. Thank you so much. Thirsty, baby. Yeah. Get that going. Get that going. It's Wednesday, baby. Good to be back. Checking the waffles. Making sure the waffles are working. Just making sure here. Yeah, I got people. You guys are jumping in here. Just keeping a little quick tab on this really fast. Really fast. All right. right, man. Let's jump over. Let's jump over. Oh, it's another beautiful Wednesday. How's everybody doing? Happy hump day.
It's Shellback, dude. I'm only just now getting back to social media again.
Hey, what's up, Trav? Good to see you, man. Hope all is well, my friend. That one guy, nice, dude. Good to see you, man. Welcome back. Welcome back as always. Happy hump day. Happy hump day. Hope you're having a good day. Hope everybody is. We had some good stuff going on. So, with last week kind of, having some problems with the internet there, it kind of pushed us back a little bit. I think we'll catch up here today as we're going to be taking in the view on the View 380. Got a lot of fun going on with that. So we'll be taking a look at that. We got continuing on our AIO build, and we'll be, going over some cooling stuff. I got some cooling stuff to talk about. And surprisingly enough, when we were building it the first time, there was actually one little detail I missed installing the motherboard. So I was looking at that and I was like, oh, I should have brought that up. So we're going to be using that today as a good little explanation to kind of help you guys out too. If you plan on diving in on the View 380, that's part of what we do here. Try to make stuff even easier for you. If we can help improve or give you a heads up on what to do with what we got, that's what we're here for. So, and then of course, Waffles. We have lots of Waffles going on. Am I going to talk about the Tower 600? I will be talking about the Tower 600, but not until next month. That is a big plan of mine, Lewis, but next month. I'll have more info on it next month. I've been seeing a lot of interest for it. Excited to build in the Tower 600 myself. Have something special planned for a Tower 600 if you get my drift. We'll see what happens. All right. You're just going to have to stay tuned and find out what we waffle here for you guys. Hola. Good to see you. Welcome. All right. And so let me tell you about this. Check this out. We've upgraded the wheel. We've upgraded our wheel. Ho ho. You guys see over there? We've added a little bit of RGB to our prize wheel. So to kind of break this down a little bit for you guys. All right. You still see swag up there. That's the normal one. AIO's up there. We now have and monitor. Those are the classics. So those ones have been there. We have now added some new options to the wheel to kind of spice it up here for 2024, get a little extra syrup and some extra butter on that waffle for you with a wheel upgrade. So now I've more or less, I've added power for power supplies, but there will be a limit to the particular power supply. It's not going to be all power supplies available. I'm going to stick with, I believe it's going to be 1,000 watts and under as far as on the prize for that. So that's still a pretty cool thing, but definitely something new to the stream that we've never done before. I've also added in a re-roll option that is somewhat rare, but ideally giving people more or less, like, depending on what you're going to get, if you land on that, it's going to automatically re-roll and you'll get your second chance. We'll see how many re-rolls in a row we can get with people, but we're not re-rolling the winner. The winner will always be the winner, so don't worry about that. It's just for fun, all right? And then TT Gear is a new one. TT Gear is a new one that we got going on there as well. Now, what I wanted to do, because, we've been doing like mouse or keyboard, for example, as far as the giveaways and everything. And, I kind of wanted to open that up a little bit more, in the spirit of your prize, your way. We're breaking it down like this, or I'm breaking it down like this. So basically, with how we have our TT Gaming, and I know, don't get excited, we're not offering $1,200 desks and chairs, stuff like that. But what I'm doing is mice and mouse pads will be included. Keyboards will be included. Headsets will now be included. Notebook coolers will also be included. So I'm widening the range there to make the your prize your way just a little bit more. So I hope you guys enjoy that, allowing you, if you land on the TT Gear prize, to more or less just pick even more. So much love out to you guys there in the community. Thank you guys so much for watching all of our streams each and every week when we can stream. And yeah, it's all given back to you guys. All about giving back to you guys. So we still got the monitor up there. You still got an AIO of your choice. We still got some awesome swag pack prizes, but we're adding in power and extending our peripheral giveaway just a little bit more. You never know, we might change it up here in the future and do even more as we go forward. Let me know what you guys think. You know what I mean? If you're watching this now in the chat, you know, I'm already seeing a lot of people saying that's pretty cool, so that's good. That's great to see. But yeah, no, or if you guys are watching on the VOD, drop us a comment, you know, on our YouTube, and you know, let us know what you guys think. You know, we're just trying to do more and more as far as you know, what we can here. No, fans are I took fans out, but I want to add fans. I don't know what I want to do yet. I want to do something with fans because fans was a thing, but I don't know. What do you guys think? And this was kind of why I wanted to kind of throw this up here. Do you guys think that we should have fans as another option as well? Or should we combine fans into something else? Because I was going to add fans in, but I was just kind of throwing this out here at first. AIO and fans together. See, that was the one thing I was torn on. If we should have it only fans, I know, right? We should. We have that. You just go right over here. We have this it's our only fans page. It's literally only fans. I love it. I love making fans, man. I love making fans. It's a cool category. That's right. But I was thinking about mixing AIOs with fans, but then the thing is that fans and AIOs had different weights on the giveaway. So like, you know, that whole algorithm, you know, the math that you have to fit. Yeah, it's been pretty solid. We'll see how it goes. We'll have one, maybe two wafflers here later on today to talk about that. And, or you know, we'll have one or two wafflers, not to talk, but to win. Gosh, I haven't streamed in a week and look at me already, just noobing it up. Blue. Hey, Blue, coming in with that 4-month tier 1, baby. Let's go. Thank you. Appreciate it. Philinux coming in as well for the 12 months. Forgot to resub before entering. Oof, I'm so sorry. Well, the good thing is you'll have it going for that month. You won't lose it. It's just going to have to wait until that next week. You know what I mean? It's kind of funny, too, because, like, what is it? Like, August? August is going to be, like, an extra week. So, like, if you guys subscribe to August, I think, like, how everybody jokes with, like, you know, like a 3-paycheck month because it's like a long month, you're actually going to get an extra waffle in August, which I thought was really funny when thinking about how paychecks go. I was like, hey, they're going to get an extra waffle in August. So I thought that's kind of interesting. Would be resubbing no matter what. Thanks, man. Appreciate it, dude. Appreciate it. August is my B-Day month. Woo, Box. Get excited, Box. We have some fun stuff in August, man. Just for your birthday. The special announcement, streams in August are now dedicated to Box's birthday. Happy birthday, Box. Even though it's like, I guess it's still a while away. Oh, man. All right. Waffles going. We're good. All right. So, hey, talking about a couple of new things, you know, every now and then Thermaltake has something new coming up. And let me see, make sure my volume's good here. There, that's a little better. So yeah, every now and then we got some new stuff. We have a new PCIe 4.0 riser cable. Now, we've had a variety of these, right? Different lengths, different sizes, even different performance levels from 3.0. We even had a 2.0 at one time, but it was more or less like a 2.5. But either way, we had a 3.0. Now we have 4.0 PCI Express riser cables. What's special about this one is it's a dual 90, and it's one of the shortest riser cables that we now offer. Where previously we had a 200 mil, which was pretty good. It worked well for a lot of smaller face like fitment areas depending on the case and the card orientation, especially with how long or thick, you know, thick, big, huge the graphic cards have gotten, right? But we like go big or go home, right? That's the NVIDIA way. Shout out to NVIDIA. Love it, love it, love it. Are graphic cards going to continue to get bigger? Stay tuned for the next series launch. We'll see. Are they going to go bigger or are we going to go smaller? It'll be interesting. But either way, we have a new 4L riser. This is a dual 90, so that means it has a 90-degree angle on both sides. So a lot of people that had like a riser that was just like a standard one, and it would come out and kind of swoop down, this one kind of gives you that flat up and down because it's got the 90 built in. You got a nice PCB, protected, all that fun stuff, upgraded shielding, the EMI, all that jazz is in there. I haven't had issues with the new risers, just period. I mean, in the beginning, we had to work out a lot of things. I think we figured that out, and it's been pretty solid. Like all the builds, all the stuff, I don't even really think about this too much anymore, other than the fact that some of them were a little bit bigger, and they didn't necessarily fit my case just the right way. This was one of the ones I've definitely been asking for. Coming in at the 130 mil, dual 90, new riser cable available. 50 bucks. 50 bucks. Not bad comparing that to some of the other ones that were like $89. So, you know, hey, something nice. Is it compatible with View 51? That's a great question. If you scroll down here, there is a compatibility list. Haha. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Let's see. Now, looking on here, no, the View 51 is not on there. Now, the reason why the View 51 is not on here is because it adapted to the older or the original, I guess, riser cable bracket, where instead of it having the mounts or like the standoffs on the top of the bracket, they were on the side, you know, basically horizontal versus vertical. So because of that, it took the riser cables that went up, you know, they had to swoop down and up, like the P3 on a lot of the earlier. So that's why even with this, you don't see P3 there, but you see P6. They should add P3 Pro on here. Oh no, I'm sorry, P3 Pro's right here, duh. I think the one that I think they need to add is like maybe like the View 270 and so on. But yeah, just keep in mind, because this is a dual 90, and you know, it's always been the one thing. It was like, if we could offer a bracket to sell, to upgrade for those situations, right, with that case. I love the View 51, but I mean, it's been around for a while now. It's been a few years, you know what I mean? But lots and lots of stuff, though. Just lots of stuff, you know what I mean? Looking at a TT riser in my build as we speak. Well, hey, take a look at this one. If it's gonna fit, the thing that I like about it is the size. It's all about the fact that this is only 130 mil and you got that straight vertical connection. So in the past, like with this particular area, when I would look at something like this, I might have had to have like an extra little loop in there on this kind of area. So this is going to kind of clear that up, you know, help make it a little bit easier on that if your space is a little bit smaller. But I mean, dude, we also have like 1,000 millimeter long crazy riser cables too. So we got that as well. We got that as well. And fans. We have lots and lots of fans. Lots of fans. All right, and then of course we got the new View 380 newer case that we have here now in stock. Those are coming out, and we got 4 different colors for that: both the black, the snow, hydrangea blue, and the matcha green. We are doing our build this month here in the View 380 hydrangea blue, and hopefully we're gonna make some progress on it. We gotta get over there and we gotta get going on it, but should be pretty fun. 100 bucks. I see in the case it's now in stock all over the place too. So yeah, take a look at that. Feel free to take a look at that. Goober, cheers to you. Thank you so much. Mike. What day is it, Mike? Oh my God. Oh, it's good stuff. Good stuff. All right. And then, okay. So let me pause this just for a second here. Let me switch back over really quick. I'm gonna switch my audio up. All right, so a couple of things I want to talk about too. You know, definitely not a stranger to things that can go on and happen. Last week here at Thermaltake, we had some concerns with a customer about getting some spare parts. And a lot of that stuff blew up both on Reddit as well as other places, if you guys didn't know. But definitely taking, you know, the full responsibility for stuff like this, as we deeply apologize to the customer for the way he was treated. That is number one to me. So definitely wanting to bring this up, as well as educate people on what we're we're doing and what we have here at Thermaltake, because I know a lot of times some of this stuff is maybe kind of hard to find, and I thought it would be a good opportunity to kind of just, you know, show you guys the door and let you know what options you have, of course. So some of the things to kind of bring up here is that we do have a support section if you are on our main page, Thermaltake USA, and just make sure, you know, because I know this is a live stream, that I am referring to and reflecting on Thermaltake USA. Different regions will have different stuff, different policies, different ways to contact, you know, for that particular region. So just to throw that out there, this is for us, okay? This is for USA, as well as Canada, just to kind of, you know, mention that as well, because, hey, you know, let's go Canada. And if you go to our main website, you're going to see that there's a support section right here at the top. Clicking on the support section will bring you to our support, mostly for stuff like downloads, like if you want to get our latest RGB software, or if you want to have like software support. These are like FAQs and stuff. But we also have, of course, our warranty RMA service. And one of the things that we have been talking about is making it a little bit easier for customers to be able to view or request stuff like spare parts and other things that could go on, like just lots of other things that have kind of come up with this, you know what I mean? So what we did, or what we've had, let's talk about what we've had already. So if you go in here, you can either do one of two things. You can click on the giant orange button that says submit a request, or you can come down here and click submit a request down here. Either way, if you click on this, it's going to take you over to our request page. And of course, we do ask that you log in because it kind of ties this, you know, creates a ticket. You guys know how all that customer service stuff works. But what's important here is when you click on this, you're going to see two options basically. One is going to be general request, and the other one's going to be replacement parts request. So stuff like this is stuff we've had implemented in the system, but I got to be honest, it's a little buried and we don't have it very separated to make it obvious that like, hey, I want this, or hey, I want that. So a lot of your guys' feedback with a lot that's been going on, we're definitely trying to make sure that we do the best that we can with this, learn from it, and of course make stuff better. So these are kind of the things that I wanted to bring up today, just to kind of cover this. This is one of the reasons why I like Thermaltake so much, taking accountability for publicly and working to improve and everything. Yeah, dude, this is a business. Things happen. And I think a lot of it is how do you handle the situation when it goes wrong versus other things, right? We've seen enough in the media. It's been a pretty hot topic. So going back, you can submit a request, put your info in. You can talk about what it is. You have a category here for the parts that are there. You have a place to put the part number. So if you're not really exactly sure what it is, the part number is a sticker. We have it, it's stuck on the case, as well as on our website. Either way, try to find out it so we know exactly what you have, because you can understand we got a lot of stuff. And then of course, like something like a simple subject, this is going to generate an email that's going to go to our support team. There are multiple people on our support team, and we have actually addressed a lot of this to help make stuff a lot easier. Of course, put your address in. You even have an option here to add a file, like a picture of like what it is, which I think is kind of important, because like you can put in the paragraph like I'm looking for this, and then you can take a picture of this and put it right there. And if the picture's obvious, I mean, doesn't that, I think that's kind of cool, kind of help out. I don't know the actual full picture size, so please feel free to utilize the snippet feature when needed. But either way, and same thing too, like general requests, if you have something like that, you can go in here and create a ticket. If you don't want to do this, don't stress about it. You can call us. We have a phone number. The guys are here right now. Some of the guys are actually in chat because they like to watch the stream too. So what up, support team? Happy Wednesday. You know what I mean? Mike. What day is it, Mike? And you know, we talk about this a lot. We definitely talked about it a lot more last week. So again, we are trying to do more for this. We've created a custom email. The other thing that I wanted to kind of address is our warranty policy. Has been our warranty policy, that as well as on our website. But yeah, I did want to kind of come over here and talk a little bit about the statement too, because I want to let you guys know what we're doing. So yeah, right here. So this part right here where we talk about, you know, recent concerns as far as what we had, we're taking steps, review, we're doing some internal, guys have been working, we're doing some training stuff. I've kind of jumped in to try to help too. We're all kind of teaming up on this to try to improve on it. And then the one thing that we decided to add as well is that we have a new email address called customercare@thermaltakeusa.com. So if you guys have had any particular problems with our support in the past, regardless of what it could be, and it's something that's been bothering you, let us know. we have a specific email address for that. Hope that can kind of help out. And I can't really give any promises just yet as far as what we're going to be doing in the future, but I can tell you that in regards to what we have going forward, we're going to be doing more. We have some new things that we're going to be adding to the website that's currently in, we're working on that right now because we want to make that a little bit clearer and a little bit better for everybody. So give us a little bit of time. We'll be working on that. And once we have that available, gonna be telling you guys all about it. So yeah, if you guys have feedback, something like this in regards to reaching out to our support, because we have both the live chat as well as a phone system. You can call in, speak to an agent, and or go there and just submit a ticket, kind of like an email thing. If you don't want to, you don't got time for a call, and or you don't got time for a quick little back and forth chat, you just want to put a request in and say, hey, do you got this? How can you help me? Blah, blah, blah. Because we do offer parts for the products that we have. We've done that for a long time, but as you can see, it looks like we had a little bit of a situation with like how to find that, and we want to make that a little bit easier. Or at least that was a lot of the feedback we got from talking about it internally. So much love to you guys, and of course to the customer and everything. I spoke with him personally. We took care of him, got him the parts. He's all good from what I got from his last communication. And again, stuff like this happens, and we're really happy to be able to try to make a positive out of it, and of course try to learn from this. We can do better. So and I'm passing a lot of that feedback to my higher ups. I mean, come on guys, I've been here for a long time. I know the right guys. My boss is this is a big deal for him. So much love to my boss too for going like, yeah, we need to take care of this. So hopefully I have good things to come. We'll be sharing it. All right. I just wanted to get that off my chest and talk about that. So yeah, let's get that. We got to get that taken care of here. All right, let's get back into, dude, we got to get going on this build. Oh my gosh. Waffles are already going right now, so we're doing pretty good. Let me see. So let me get into some, whatever. I'm like a little playlist action going here. Oh, let's see. Is my audio not working? Look at all those waffles. You see them? Oh man, it's lagging out big time. Holy crap, Shig! I think Shig just lagged out the stream. Thank you so much, Shig. Appreciate the 5 stack of waffles given out there. Can I get some waffles in the chat for our boy Shig, taking care of the community, hooking up. Oh look, Electric Yoshi got a sub. Let's go, Electric Yoshi. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing good. You're in like every stream, dog. You're like in every tech stream out there, man. You're busy bee. But much love. Thanks again, man. Thanks again. Yeah, and dude, the one thing too, like as I was talking to him about this, right? I was like, man, I'm really bummed that you didn't find me. And I'm like sitting there, and it made me think too. I'm like, God, how did he not find out about me? Like, why did I not get a DM on like a Facebook or a Twitter or like other things that could come up, right? I was like, dude, how did he not? And I'm like, man, I must suck. You know what I mean? Like, how did people not know? And I'm like, oh man. So I'm thinking about that too, and how I can make sure that people know that, even if stuff goes wrong, even if I'm not the person that's in charge, I'm somebody you can reach out to, and I can get you the right person, get you the right door, stuff like that. I think that's a good thing. I want to be here for you guys for that. So hopefully other people will see if we have stuff like this in the future and be like, dude, hit up ThermalMike. Let him know. Dude, he will take care of you. And if I can't, there's a really big reason why I can't. And it will likely go all the way to the top. So just give you that. I try my best, you guys, for you. Always, always. That's why we're here. That's why we are here. Oh, but much love. Thank you, guys. I appreciate all the support on that. It's a tough one, but it's a business, and we move forward, dude. Good stuff. It's good stuff. We get it taken care of, I think that's the big part. I think that's the big part for me is how do we get that taken care of? Turn my music down a little bit here. Oh, and and another thing too is that the one guy. It's one guy. And I've watched enough live streams. Shout out to like people like Summit, legendary streamers, stuff like that. I've watched streams where like people go, you know, when they you know, they just trigger a streamer and everybody just goes, man, it's one guy. It's one guy. It's just like, it's stuff like that where, you know, we got a lot of people here, but yeah, the way that situation went down, I mean, it's unfortunate. The guys know, but they've been doing, you know, training and all that kind of stuff. A lot of stuff going on with them. So I think it's good. I think we'll be better from this. So apologize again. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. It's a tough one for me, you know, see that. I'm so glad I was able to talk to him though, you know, so glad I was that they wanted to talk. You know what I mean? Just the fact they wanted to talk. So the View 380, one of our newer mid-tower cases. We left off last week, or well, I guess 2 weeks ago, because we didn't have stream last week, but left off with, you know, getting the motherboard mounted, talking a little bit about, you know, the different cooling options you have here with the case. You know, being a little bit smaller, but kind of, you know, giving that, you know, you got that fish tank style look. Gives me like some View 51 mini vibes and everything like that too, just the same. But a couple of differences there as far as necessarily on the back, but especially on the back panel versus the back side of the case, because you got stuff like a power supply in the middle. And now you have the proper cutouts for a backwards board configuration. And this is one of the, I guess you would say this is one of the bigger things for me was never got to do this. So I was really kind of excited. We have our Project Zero motherboard in here. And you guys can see there on the back panel, we got all those cutouts there for the motherboard for those reverse connector styles. It's going to give us a really nice clean look. It's going to be real interesting, you know, not seeing the 24 pin over here like we always do, as well as a bunch of other cables. So definitely excited to get this one done here as we do our first backwards connector board build. You know, should be a good bit of fun. Now, with that said, let's get some of this stuff back out here. I was keeping it handy because of stuff going on. Hi, Mike. Thanks for the swag pack. I wore both shirts already, and my kids are putting the stickers on their T500 Snow. I got them. Nice. No, appreciate you got the swag pack. Enjoy the waffles. Hope you like the shirt. Nice little chill shirt to game. Hang around the house. You know, walk the dog, walk the car. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. I totally forgot we were building this. I know, right? What a difference a week makes, right? What a difference a week makes. So, quick thing that I found out about this, and it's always a pet peeve of mine, is having to like particularly backtrack. I was going to do a couple other things with the case to kind of speed up, but I really thought this was an important thing for this particular build to kind of talk about. Now, I don't know if you can see very clearly, but let me point this out. The PCI expansion slots on the back of the case, right? These things are breakout only. So that means that you have to kind of twist this to break this out of the case. But the problem is that if you pre-install the motherboard, and I don't know if you guys can kind of see in there, that goes past the motherboard's point of where the board mounts to in the case. So being able to have to kind of turn these, you know, to get the little wiggle left and right to break those little metal tabs to, you know, open up the slot, that right there can be a little, you know, troublesome and or can press up against the motherboard. So with that being said, let's show you a quick little way to do it the right way, I guess. And it kind of combines the same thing with the graphics card on the back. And I'm just going to bundle this all together with just everything about the View 380. But definitely was something I missed. I didn't see this initially. But hey, we live and we learn. And it's kind of like a fun experience for me too. Because again, I don't pre-build this stuff. What you guys see I do live is what we do. I usually try not to touch too much with that in those regards. So let's go ahead and unscrew the motherboard here. All right. what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take all the screws out except for the one in the middle. Mostly because I wanna leave the motherboard in just so I can do like a test fit on the graphics card to see exactly where it's gonna go. I more or less know it's gonna be slots 2 and 3. That's probably the most common way to go about it. You really get the itch to take the one out of the top out first, but that is likely not the one to use because that's usually not the one that comes out. But it depends on the motherboard configuration, so that's why we test. And I thought it'd be a good use case to talk about. Let me just get the rest of these guys out of here. I like that we got these silver screws too. Case looks good on the side like that. You know, it's kind of funny because when we were building in this, like, what was it, 2 weeks ago, when I laid it down like that, I was like, oh, this looks kind of cool. Like you put the glass on it and you have like the glass in the front there. I mean, I'll just take the feet off. You know what I mean? What is it? Turn this logo around. Turn it sideways. Could be like a P3 hybrid, you know what I mean? Have that little side layout. All right. Oh, got this one more. Boop, 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 boop. All right. So then again, one of the things I do like about the View, as well as a lot of our newer cases here at Thermaltake, is that center, God, why am I not thinking about this? A standoff. The center standoff is captive, and what that means is it has like a little ridge or a lip on it. So when you go to set the motherboard in, even before you put any screws, it's kind of like helps with giving you like a proper seating or knowing that that's in the right spot, I guess. And that kind of feels good, if you can understand. Something where before it was kind of just sliding around because it was just a flat surface. That little captive screw, it kind of gives a little thunk, and it fits. It feels like it fits in. You know, you look at the AIO thing. Don't forget those AIO shields, fam, if they are separate from the board, because you still get a mixed bag there out in the market. That's always a pain when you forget to put that in, you have to take the board back out. But other things that can happen too is looking at like these PCI Express expansion slots that you're going to have here. And of course, with your graphics card, we have our, I believe it's a 4070 Ti. 4070 Super. So I have a 4070 Super here from MSI. Not the biggest card in the world, but definitely not the smallest. But you know, newer series, 40 series GPU. And ideally with stuff like this, where you know that these particular tabs are going to be breakout tabs, meaning you can't go back. You want to just do like a quick little like test fit. And usually what I like to do is I'll take the graphics card like this and I'll just kind of line it up, kind of just hovering over the top, you know, of course, making sure that the gold pins aren't going to be touching or scratching. A lot of these boards will come with like a little protective thing. I'd recommend leaving that on during this kind of, you know, situation. And then, yeah, just kind of lining it up, you know, just getting a feel for where this is going to go, knowing that more or less, as I know for the most part, doing lots of builds like this, that I'm going to be looking at slots 2 and 3. You might be looking at slots 2, 3, and 4. Depending on the thickness of your GPU. And you can just do a quick little test like this to know exactly which ones you got to pop out. And, you know, something I haven't done, which let's try to find out and see if this really was that big of a problem. So before I take the motherboard actually out, let's go ahead and see if we can actually try to remove the second PCIe blank here without actually taking the board out, to see if I can kind of wiggle this through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of focus on the outer side right here, you know what I mean? So I can get like a little bit, yeah, see, I kind of pop that one a little bit, kind of giving a little wiggle right there. Trying to make sure I don't put too much pressure, like I don't want to scratch the motherboard. But like, not too bad. I had to be careful a little bit on the back side of that. But it looks like it's doable. Looks like it's doable if you forget. But either way, pre-planning, watching this video, you're building in the View 380. Yeah, it looks like it real in my thumb here. I'll just push from the back, pushing this forward, focusing again on this outer part. And I'll just work it back and forth. Just kind of work it back and forth like this. Like this. Looks like my PC my way. That's right. It's your bracket your way. There we go. So now that I've pulled these out, and these can't go back in. So these are more or less discarded then at that point. But what I'd like to bring up too, and I know a lot of you PC junkies out there like to have those spare parts. So one thing that is convenient here with the case is that say you did accidentally take out the wrong one and you now have that little extra hole there. You're like, oh, my OCD is going to drive me crazy. If you got like an extra blank, white, black, whatever color, I guess it doesn't really matter except it matters to you. But like say you have some extra ones from something previous. You know what I mean? It's like you're saving that spare wood in the garage because one day you might need it for something. You know the meme, right? And stuff like this, I can go right here and this does support being able to fit then a standard one because of the fact that the case, remember our little door right here? But as you can see, there are pre-drilled screws right there. So you could then put a standard bracket in, and then the case does come with a variety of the silver screws, which you could then use to secure into place. So I think that right there is kind of like oh, I messed up, but oh, look, I can still at least do that. So at least you have that as an option. And the good thing is it looks like it didn't actually have to take the motherboard out. So let's just go back to putting the screws back in the motherboard. Let's bring our top-down camera in too, so I can give you guys a little bit better of a look. Hope you guys are doing good. Happy hump day. Hope everybody's having a good hump day. All right, let's dive in on this a little bit more. This is really interesting too. Project Zero with the way this board is, how there's just there's no connectors. There's nothing here. You know, all this is clean on this side, the bottom especially. Like where do you plug everything in at? Sup, Roberto? Getting his waffle on. Thank you. Good luck. Gotta switch that. It's kind of important. All right, we do have an ad break right now, so I'm just gonna take this opportunity of not being able to see where the screw point is. Oh, it's higher up here. There we go. I guess I should just looked at the stream. That would actually kind of helps me almost. It's kind of cool. Thanks, stream. Appreciate you, stream. Right? Nope. No waffles last week? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I did magnetize my screwdriver tip, by the way, too. Nice. All right, got that in. Joey Wheels says, hey, Mike, I got the fans a couple of days ago, and they're awesome. Thank you, and Thermaltake again, but I have 2 complaints. Okay? Let us have it. What are they? What fans again did you get, by the way, too? Let me know. I don't remember. John! Dude, John, thanks for the 7 months, man. Appreciate the prime, dude. Let me know. Or, you know, you can also ask me on Discord, too, if you don't want to, like, ask in the chat. You know what I'm saying? It's all good either way. Pictures on the website don't do them justice, and now I need to buy another pack of 2 or 3 fans to match my first nearly all-white build. Well, that's an unfortunate problem to have. You know, Joey, I want to make sure. Did you get it on the waffle, Joey? Because if you get it on the waffle, you never know what you could win. Granted, I don't have fans on there at this moment, which would be really cool if I did, huh? But either way, we can talk. But either way, good luck. if you get on that waffle, exclamation mark waffle. If you guys don't know as well, we have a weekly waffle going on. All you have to do is be a follower, both on Twitch and on YouTube. Get those going. Oh, Swafan EX12 is nice. I'm really like, dude, these fans with the magnetic connection, man, changed my cooling life. It's pretty interesting. I do like too how, you know, this stuff pops out and I can swap these to reverse blades. At least I haven't seen somebody else blatantly copy that just yet, but either way, I think it's a cool feature. I think it's a cool thing. I think magnets are here to stay. I don't know if I could ever go back to like a fan that has a cable on each one. Brother. Who has a cable on each fan? Brother. Brother. You know what I mean? Like, wow, what a change. What a change that is. So crazy. And it's just a fan. It's just a fan. You know what I mean? You're like, bro, I'm sitting here worried about the performance of my game and everything like that, and you guys are sitting here just giga chatting fans with magnet connections and stuff. Like, come on. What's next? Wireless power? What is next? Wireless power? The magnets and reverse blades are fire nice. Yeah, no, I'm really digging them, man. Mike, is there a white shroud for the LCD screen yet? No, they're only in black, Epic. That's one thing I've brought up, but I don't know. The best thing that I can say that I've told other people about it is that the housing for that thing is so simple. Just take it apart and spray paint it white. That'd probably be the best way to get what you want. But yeah, no, that's a thing. Like, you know, and you think about like how we've been doing stuff in like so many different colors. Like I've been still kind of on the whole train of like, all right, so we're making this in black and white, right? Riser cable is another example. Like, dude, I brought up like that new dual 90 riser cable is great. It's awesome and all. And yeah, I know it's covered. I get it. I know that it's covered, but you guys know just as well as I do, being gamers that we are, PC builders, that if it was a white riser cable and a white build, I would rather have that, even though I know the black riser cable, I'm not going to see it anywhere, but I'm going to know that it's in there, right? I'm going to know that it's in there. Two fans, one nerd. What's up, Nerd McNerdsters? Nerdosaurus Rex. What's going on, brain nerd? Good to see you. Good to see you. Happy hump day. Better get that maple syrup out. Better get that syrup out. Came back from tuning my car. Oh, nice. Take it to the dyno. Breaking records. Nice. Drive it like you stole it. That's how I overclock my PC. So good and the bad with the View 380 when you talk about the little bracket cutouts here. So the fun part is, you know, that can be a little bit of a problem. For some, I am a trained professional when it comes to removing PCIe expansion blink slots. I've done a few of them in my years, but looks like it's not that big of a concern, but definitely something to pre-plan for. We do like to talk about planning and, you know, doing everything right the first time, but hey, it's PCs, man. Certain things can happen. This is the least of your worries, you know what I mean? But backtracking is no fun either. So no, we won't play. I don't want to listen. No. Oh, here's a classic. All right, Waffles still going. Good. We're doing good today. Okay, so we got the motherboard in. We need to talk about cooling. We need to talk about clearances and like our plan. Like, what are we going to do with our build? Now, the View 380 gives you a couple of different options for cooling. I mean, of course, if you haven't noticed, there is an option for at least a triple fan configuration here on the top of the case. And you also do have the options for multi-fans here on the side, as well as options here on the bottom. As you can see, there's some nice little slotted breakouts here for it. But as we talked about last time on Dragon Ball Z, that the one thing that was interesting about the case or about the build was that both the back, bottom, and the top are only slotted for 120 fans. Of course, as you see over here next to the motherboard, you see the dual slot, so it supports both 120 and 140. So you have the option to be able to do both the 120 or 140 there, but you can't do 140s elsewhere. So I think a lot of it, you know, people kind of go like, well, I want them all to match. I don't want them to look like odd sizes and stuff. Like I just grabbed from the bargain bin from Micro Center for the 99-cent fan deal and just slapped in whatever I could grab. You know what I'm saying? I got a transparent neon green type of fan, you know, kind of deal. And, you know, just to kind of go back on the case here too, if you want to know about the full configuration options, they're right here on the bottom of our website on the design page or just the main page for the product, giving you the breakdown options for both the AIO as well as the fan configurations for the cooling, even custom cooling. So that's why you got like 3 particular little modules here on this. As you can see, I can fit a 360 on the top, but I can't fit it on the side. So that's another thing to think about too when planning your cooling. And same goes for both rads as well as fan options. You can see I can do 2 140s, but I can't do 3 140s on the side right there. So that right there, kind of a, you know, different, I would say, type of fan configuration, but either way, it is right there. I'm going to be choosing 120s for the build because I want everything to kind of match up, and I'm going to be going with a 360 AIO, so I'm more or less going to mount it on the top, which is perfectly fine by all means for me. You know, that actually is going to work out for what I would do. Normally, I would say this would be the secondary space for an AIO cooler. Sometimes the primary, depending on if you're a Core P3 owner or not. But I have no problems with putting the AIO on the side. The only concern here, of course, with the AIO is just going to be the overall size as far as what I want to put in it. Do I want to just be limited to a 2-fan AIO, putting it there on the side? Or do I want to take more advantage of having a triple AIO, being able to do a 360 on the top, and then just use this space over here for some nice intake? Of course, you know, with the case on the back, this is a full perforated back panel that we have here on this, so plenty of airflow to cut through. I think this would be a nice option for intake, both here as well as on the bottom, and then we do exhaust up and out the top as well as here on the back. So I think a lot of that is going to be what I think most people will go with configuration wise. I mean, of course, you don't necessarily have to put the fans on the bottom, more or less the fans here on the side, because, you know, some people might not want to put that many fans. They're like, I don't need that many fans. So then I would vote for putting those fans there on the side to kind of fill that gap a little bit, because the bottom's kind of like cleaned up, you know what I mean, versus having this big hole right over there. So then I would just do the intake on the side there, and that would be like considering like a 7-fan configuration versus a 10-fan configuration for what I would do with the case. Now, if you want to jam in some custom cooling too, let's get the AIO out here, because I think that'll make it a little bit easier to talk a little bit more about radiator fitment and stuff like that with the tubes. I was all like, what, Pinto lived on an island? Interesting. Oh. We also got power to put in too. And I think a lot of the more interesting topics is going to be on the back, because all the connections are going to be on the back. Where's the power going to go? How are we going to do our cable management because of the fact that all the connectors are on the back side of the case now? So that's going to be fun as well as educational, I think. Kind of give you guys, I have a little bit of a plan, but we'll just have to see how it's all going to work out. Okay? See how it's going to work out. Hope everybody's having a good Wednesday. Don't forget to get in on that waffle. We have some new waffle prizes on the wheel today. And I still want to know too, you guys let me know either in Discord or highlight it here in chat. I'm curious if you guys think I should just add the fan prize as its own entry and only fans. Maybe I'll just make it say only fans. And I'll put that up there if you guys like that. Or actually, you know, let's Dude, Box, are you there? Can you do a poll? Can you do a poll box? A polling box? I am here. Can you do a poll for the chat to what, like option A, OnlyFans page, or option B, combined with AIO? I want to know what everybody thinks. If we should do OnlyFans, I'm pretty sure now that I said OnlyFans, you guys are going to pick that, but you know what? I couldn't resist. It's just too funny. Yeah, exactly, because of the name. Still, I want to know if you guys like my ideas. And if you can't do it, I'll do it, but you should be able to do it. OnlyFans, I'm pretty sure we know the answer, but. Don't go to onlyfans.com/thermaltake. Don't do it. Don't do it, guys, okay? It's my side business. I'm just trying to make some extra money, all right? Please don't tell Steve from Gamers Nexus, okay? I don't want to get blasted, all right? Please just don't tell him. What is a 380 AIO? 380 AIO. Did I say 380 AIO? I didn't say that, did I? If I did, that's actually kind of funny. Because I got View 380 mixed up. Only 900 fans. Only fans? Exactly. Exactly. Oh, like this nice and protected. But here, let's. Oh, did I put it in the stream title wrong? Oh, okay. Because I said View 380. Oh, I see. Selective wording. Come on, Epic. I'll have to put in parentheses next time. Pay-per-click, you know, don't go there, okay? It's my little secret. I don't want to be found out. You know, my other job, I'm a school teacher. My dad's a preacher, you know? You know what I mean? Oh. I'm tired, boss. Oh my God. So, I usually don't really do two-fan rads like ever. Even with AIOs especially, I usually like to try to push the 360, 420. Of course, you guys have different options and different fitments, but I look at this case and I see 3 squares and I think 3 fans, which is not wrong. You have the options for 3 fans there. So you can't just assume that an AIO is going to fit there too. Because when you look at something like 3 fans, and then you get the magnet out of here, and then you look at something like the AIO, right? Now, the AIO, of course, is going to mount to said fans. I really should have used black fans for this example. But as you can tell, here, I'll line it up with the bottom. So that way it's flush here on this side. But as you can see, look how much further this sticks out. So that's going to be a little bit of a difference there. And this is mostly because, you know, you're going to have an option for the tank and an area there for the tubes. So therefore, maybe we're going to have to cut the case a little bit. Let's see. All right, here. Let's go tube down. Never give up, never surrender.
100.
It's a little tight. I don't think it's going any further. So, hence why it will support 3 fans. And when you look and you see like the 3 boxes and you think 3 fans, just it's a thing. So just make sure you know you could put 3 fans there. You just can't put like a triple fan AIO there because you have those extra tolerances for the tank, as well as you need some room for your tubes. You know what I mean? You got to care about your tubes, you know. But the good thing is about the case, I can put a nice 360 right here across the top, and you know, you have basically 2 options, and it's real nice. Nice little bit of space there. Plenty of room to add the fans as well, because the fans aren't going to be on the top. It's going to be just down here on the underside. But then deciding on which way to go with the tubes. You know, you want the tubes towards the front. You want the tubes towards the back. It's your tube, your way. But, you know, just kind of showing you guys that you have the options. Did the poll work, or what'd I miss? Did the poll not work? I saw the 100. I saw that we have 100 wafflers here. I didn't see that it... Did you try? No, of course not, Epic. Of course not. I didn't try to do that. Oh, little Flemmy today. Little Flemmy today. Poll is tied? Why I can't see the poll? Ah! Why can't I see the poll? This is crap. It didn't even pop up for me. Okay, well, let me know the results. Just let me know. Let me know. Oh, we have this too. This is for the AIO, so that's important for the accessories. So then when you're thinking about that, you got the same thing too with rads for like DIY, custom cooling and stuff. And it, you know, kind of gives you like, so it's a smaller case. So you're not going to be expected to put a lot in there. But one of the things is with the graphics card being installed this way, you do have a lot of height for putting a DIY rad on the bottom of the case. And I would think that would work pretty fine for a lot of people that are doing that, and or being able to put like a full-size 360 on the top as far as your cooling there. And then you got this nice, beautiful space here for something like a distro versus like a radiator. And that way you can still get the full radiator triple fan performance, and then be able to put something like a distro or even a pump reservoir and do like a cool little like one of those little what are those brain, the nerd acrylic things, you know. You could get somebody to mod and put like some cool little character thing right there. You know, you could have Goku, you know, doing a Kamehameha or something like that, or you know what I mean. You do a bunch of things. Hell divers, you could have your Hell pod coming in. You could have your Elden Ring. You could have your dude with your Elden Ring sword sitting there. And you could have something cool like that right there too, you know, your mod, your way. But like you'd have that option there, you know, rads here and here. And then you could do like a nice distro like the ones we have, or some of the others that are out there, just fit that like 360 space, give you a nice, cool little waterfall. Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? And then, you know, options for more fans there. You could still get some good intake, even though you're kind of blocking this off. I still get 3 fans for intake, 1 for exhaust, and then 3 more exhaust at the top. And I do a cool little like bottom to top because it's just all glass anyways. You know what I'm saying? So, oh, it's back tied 50-50. NVIDIA just rated. Dude, my alerts are so laggy right now. Oh my God, what's up? What's up, NVIDIA? You guys having some fun? Marvel? You guys were doing Marvel, I think I saw. How's that game? Is it good? It looks pretty interesting. It looks pretty interesting. I bet it's got some sweet graphics. No, what's up? What's up, NVIDIAers? Good to see you guys. Happy hump day. Grab some waffles. All white build we have here. Well, it's kind of white and blue, a little, you know, little contrast to colors. But one of the things that's interesting is it's a backwards connector build. We have the new Project Zero board from MSI, and this is one of our first Thermaltake cases that has a backwards connector feature, meaning it's got all those little independent cutouts there for all the connectors on the back, like 24 and all that. It's gonna be wild. It's gonna be a fun build. I've never done a backwards connector board build, so this is definitely my first. It won't be my last, but this is definitely the first one. So be a lot of fun. If you guys are kind of curious about what's going on with that, feel free to hang out, grab a waffle. We have giveaways going on every Wednesday. All you got to do is be a follower and be located within the US or Canada, !waffle for your chance to win. Good luck to you guys. Good luck to you guys. But yeah, I think on the custom cooling side, when you're looking at like the View 380, you have some options for your rads, and then you have an option for doing like a distro. If you want to set something up, you know, CPU, GPU, single loop, you can even almost pull off a dual rad option, because the graphics card is going to be thick from the factory for most cases, but if you water block it, that's really going to cut down a lot of that thickness and give you a little bit more tube clearance on the bottom, even if you do have a rad with fans here on the bottom for like a secondary radiator. But like I said, you can still get a pretty decent setup out of just a single 360 rad and doing a nice little distro on something like this that's a mid-tower case for $100. So I think it's pretty cool, all the options for cooling that this case can pack in here. If you're doing like a 7-fan configuration or a 10-fan configuration, still being able to get some good intake as well as exhaust, and being able to fit up to like a 360 AIO, or going custom cooling and having, you know, diving in and bending the tube. That's what we like to do around here anyways. Bend the tube. But yeah, so now that we have basically our motherboard laid out, let's go ahead and let's start getting some fans installed. I guess we'll just kick off here with the AIO. We'll get our AIO fans installed while we take a quick little look. Again, thank you, NVIDIA, for rating us. Much love. Let's go, Team Green. Let's go. Let's go. Get this set up right here. All right. And then we'll be taking a look. This is one of our newer AIOs. We got a poll going on as well. Just because I know there's a lot of people that just kind of came in here. So let me just, oh no. My NVIDIA broadcast. Uh-oh. How coincidental, NVIDIA. So I know you guys can't see, but we have some new prizes here on our prize wheel. Oh my God, my NVIDIA. That's so funny.
Poll is done. 50-50.
50-50. A or B. Is it the poll ended 50-50? The poll seriously ended 50-50? Do we have to do another one? Do we have to re-roll? Do we have to re-roll? We need to re-roll this. Let's re-roll. All right. Let's re-roll this again. Whoa, okay. Let's see. Let's see if I can. What happened to my NVIDIA broadcast? No, it always works. It just works. Let me see if I can reboot it. Let me see if I can reboot it. Oh, that's so weird. Here, let me do this. Go ahead, boss. Get that thing.
60% of the time.
60% of the time.
Every time.
Let's see. Let's reload. When in doubt, troubleshooting, turn it off and on again. Let's see. Wait. Uh-oh. Here, let's check the cheats. Let's make sure I'm not playing any cheats. Look at all those chrome ads. Oh my God.
It works
Let's see.
every time.
No. Container. No. OBS like a mofo. See? No cheats. See? I don't run cheats, guys. I don't run cheats. I promise.
Wow.
Maybe I need to update my drivers. It just works, baby. It just works. Don't panic. Don't panic, chat. Don't panic. So, hey, we got our prize wheel up. We got some new stuff here on the wheel. What we want to know is, do you guys think we should do an OnlyFans section that offers just OnlyFans, or should we just combine it in with the AIO cooler and just do a 2-for-1, AIO or fans? Let me know what you guys think. We got a current poll up right now. And right now, yep, new vote is up. Right now, AIO's winning 8-4. All right, that's what we're doing right now, chat. You guys think we should do a separate fans one, or should we combine it in with the AIO cooling? A or B? And yeah, you guys let me know. It's your prize, your way. Okay, so now that that's all working, and that's all good right there. Stop screaming at me. Okay. We have our fans right here. I'm swapping the fans out on the AIO because I wanted to go with something a little bit higher end. These are our Swafan EX ARGB 120 millimeter fans. They got that cool magnetic connectivity to it, offering the little single cable thing. Well, it's too early for that. Well, at least here. But let's see. We got our connector that's going to be here on the fan. And what you want to think about with the connector is that you don't necessarily want it on the tube side because it can kind of interfere a little bit with the tubes. And also to think about with how your fans are going to go once we have this in, and then this is going to go up into the case, right? Thinking about your cable management, where the cable's going to be, if it's because you don't necessarily want it on the outside versus like on the inside. So if we put our fans in a configuration like this, where right here is going to be the connector for the cable, like so, we have the cable that's going to go on there. How's this going to go into the case? So when we look at like the case and taking the idea of we're going to put it on the top, that's going to allow we're going to have to flip it this way. Now, once we flip it this way, you're going to see that cable connection then is on the outside, held together by magnets only, is on the outside there. So that means the cable on the outside. It's not too big of a deal to run it this way. So it's not like make or break, deal breaker kind of stitch. But then again, like we were talking, do you want to have the tubes facing towards the front, or would you rather rotate it around and have everything kind of back here on the back side of it? Yeah, don't worry. They might not be tough fans specifically, but they're pretty tough fans. So don't worry about it. But as far as like putting the AIO in like this, now I don't really like doing that with the tubes towards the back, mostly because it can kind of interfere a little bit or look kind of ugly with the fan that I like to put back here. So I usually like to kind of go with the option of like putting it towards the front. Gives me like a cool little tube look, and it gives me like a little bit more room too, if you can understand. A little bit more wiggle room on getting the pump in there. It's not too tight and strenuous, you know what I mean, as far as getting all that stuff figured out. So that's probably what we're going to do. So with that being said, and putting this up towards the front, we'll flip it back around so we can kind of keep this in our minds as far as how we're going to do our cable management. And then looking at our fans, we don't want it towards that way. So I'll just line my fans up this way and we'll have it on here. Now, when I go to rotate that, yeah, it's going to be a little bit on the outside, but just be able to wrap the cable. You're not even going to see it. So, and the best part is it's going to be here on the back. So it's literally going to be up in this upper corner. So don't really have to trip too much on that. You know, because you got a backwards connector motherboard and you don't want to see any cables, ThermalMike. I don't want to see any of your stinking cables. You know what I mean? So let's go ahead and get this started. I actually have to. Now keep in mind, if you change the fans for an AIO or for whatever radiator you end up using, always use the screws included with the rad. Because these fans came with their own screws, but it's not going to be the right size.
Waffle, Mike, WAFFLEMIKE.
Let's go, Waffle. Juve, let's go. Thank you. Good to see you. Another wonderful Wednesday. Good to see you. Thanks so much for the message. So we have our other things here for our bracket, but we have the specific screws. Always use the screws that come with the rad. You can change the fans. That's no problem. But these things are also going to come with their own screws. And you know, if you act now, they also come with some free fan lube. So we do have that as well. But you're also going to get these little packs of screws like these. And these are perfect for using on, like for the case, because it's got the coarse screws in here as well as the long ones. So you get them for both if you're going to be doing it on a rad or just mounting it straight to the case. So you get those included. You get 3 packs there with the fans. So that's not a problem. That's not a problem. But the thickness, as far as with the rad, these can vary. And almost always, I don't know any AIO, there's probably one though, because I'm saying this, but there's not too many AIOs, if any, that are out in the market that don't come with their own screws for their own rad. And a lot of that is because you don't want to strip and you want to make sure you have the right size. It's kind of important. It's kind of important. And they come in this nice like gunmetal, it's almost like a gunmetal color. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Poll is done. AIO wins. Wow. I totally thought you guys would want a separate one just for fans. But I see where you guys are thinking about this like super big brain. You guys are like, bro, But if we combine it with the AIO, then we have a better chance. You guys are thinking of the odds too? My gosh. You guys are actually thinking about the odds too? That's crazy. That's crazy. Teffin coming in with a hydrate. The other TT. Thank you so much, Teff. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Let's see how much time we got on the waffle. All right. Got about 27 minutes left on the waffle. A lot of you guys are new here. We do our weekly giveaways. Our time's up in about a half hour. So if you guys got some stuff to do, just keep a little mental note. Be back. No worries if you got to leave and go do something. Second screen me. Throw me on another tab, just chilling out listening. It's all good. Appreciate it. But be back here in about 30 minutes. We will be having a waffle. And you do have to be present in order to win. Or we will re-roll. We will re-roll. That's how it works. I just got disconnected from YouTube chat. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's see if it reconnects. Okay. We go back to this. You're not getting rid of me that easy. Wash your dogs and walk your cars. Exactly. Get it done now. But yeah, always use the screws that come with the AIO because, of course, that threading can be different. And last thing you want to do, and it's not necessarily too about just the threads themselves, but like the length. I mean, I know the way we do our AIOs, as far as how the flat tubes go, it's literally impossible to puncture a flat tube. But when you look at like dude, when you look at the difference. Here. When you look at the screw, look at the difference between the two. See how even, not necessarily with the length of the screw for the fans, but look at the coarse threading on it. And then some of them, you know, you can have a longer thread, meaning it will allow the screw to go further down into it. And you don't really want to put a big hole in your, you want to put a big old hole in your rad. So use the right stuff. We try to include it. At least we do. All I can speak about is for us. And then we can only hope and pray that our fans are connected correctly. Because it never works first time. The fans are the wrong way. You're right. I should have them intaking through the rad. So that way we can pull that heat. We can pull the heat in through the radiator. It's like a heat soak. And, you know, like if something is at a stable upper temperature, it's actually cooler. Actually cooler. Like when it's like super hot outside, but people wear a lot of clothes and everything because it's so hot because they're using it to block the sun. It's like that. It's like that. Yeah. Optimal efficiency. And then, of course, you know, you got your fun little connection that's going to be on there. We are using these as ARGB fans, meaning that it's going to sync up with the motherboard and plug in for the more or less basic configurations, basic RGB stuff. But you can actually use these. Like, so, for example, like if you get the ARGB fans or you get just the regular RGB fans that come with the controller, the funny thing is the fans themselves will work either way. It's all about more or less the cable. ARGB ones are going to have two separate cables. You're going to get your 4-pin PWM as well as your 5-volt with a cool little pass-through thing so you can kind of daisy chain the fans together. One of the things that's great, though, is that you're not daisy chaining 3 fans and having 3 sets of these. You only have one.
Subscribed for 29 months.
Let's go. You did a mess. Did you? Oh. Cheers to my boy, Tevin. Thank you so much for the 29 months and, of course, for me missing it. I apologize. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Whoa, wrong screen. Don't hate me. Don't hate me. No, dude. Much love, man. Thank you so much. 29 months, dude. 30 months next year, man. That's crazy. Long time support. Appreciate the support. Rob coming in saying, hey, when will we see more about the Sync 2 controller? Roadmaps for that, I'm not 100% sure just yet, but I should have some info on it soon. I got some more update. You know, we got some more stuff coming down the road case-wise. Some of the newer cases from Computex, some of the newer colors as well. I know a lot of people have been asking about the Tower 300 and some of like the other colors that we're gonna have besides like the blue and the matcha, but like some like I know people are asking about the limestone. People have been asking about even like the peach fuzz and some of the other crazy colors. So should have some info on that soon. I'll keep you guys updated every Wednesday, as we always do. But yeah, I'll let you know. I'll keep you posted on that. I know a lot of people have been asking too about the Tower 600. So Tower 600 should be here next month. Once I have more info, more of a solid date, I'll let you know. Mostly just because, you know, stuff like customs and everything could change, and a lot of that could be, you know, that 1 week could become 2. It's crazy how a lot of that stuff kind of goes down. All right, now our AIO is going to also have some cool features on it too. This one does have an LCD screen on it, so we'll be able to put our own cool little images on there and everything like that. And then, of course, with the fans, we can sync up the RGB then there with the motherboard. And then depending on your motherboard, if it's got RGB lighting like built in on the motherboard itself, and or with like the memory, that will all then run through the motherboard's RGB software. And yeah, you know, like Dragon Center here for MSI, we'll be more or less getting Dragon Center loaded up here once we get around to it. So let's see now, if I go to try, yes, if I go to try to put the AIO in on the top, it doesn't seem to interfere too much with me putting the fan on the back, but it might be a little troublesome with the cable. So let's go open up some more fans and start, you know, getting some stuff installed. We're going to be here all day. Oh, hey, the YouTube reconnected. Let's go, YouTube. You're back. Powered by CloudStrike. Oh, it was a fun week last week, wasn't it, chat? Hope everybody's doing good today. Happy Wednesday again. Now we also get these reversible blades for the fans. So if we want to turn these into intake without looking at the bottom of the fan, which we'll be doing here, of course, for the bottom of the case, we'll be doing that. So I also really like these boxes that you get. It's a good little box to kind of, you know, put all your extras in while you're building and everything. So pretty cool little box. Somebody will clean that up. Pretty sure. Bad day for you? I'm sorry. Well, hopefully our waffles and our stream will help make your day even a little bit better if you can. Hope you have a better day, though. Take care, okay? I wasn't a fan of that. I had to do a couple all-nighters. Oh, my gosh. Oh, no, Cyber. I'm sorry. It was pretty crazy seeing how people came up with a workaround pretty quickly about with that sys file. And having to find it, telling to, you know, go into safe mode and all that kind of stuff. Some people are probably like, safe mode? What's safe mode? Good times. And of course, man, anybody that was traveling, I hope the best. For anybody that had to travel in the last week, rip. Oh, man. Hope you guys made it okay. So oxidation in my Avizia, yeah. You know, I heard about oxidation's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. I heard about that too. A lot of things I hear about. That's why cooling is so important. All right, let's get the back fan on. Let's also start figuring out some cabling some cabling. I love Fallout, Rust, and stuff. You know, it's funny when you said Fallout and Rust, I was really kind of in between thinking if you're talking about computer hardware or a video game. Cyber, I was really kind of in between there on that one. So not in my processor though. And you said, and I'm thinking Rust and Fallout as in the game versus the physical. You know what I mean? It's just kind of funny. It's just kind of funny. Mike, so you think if I glue on my IHS, if I glue my IHS back on, they'll let me RMA it? No comment. If you do a good enough job, probably. Yeah, I couldn't help. I had to say something. No, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure. I think Intel might be thinking about how they're going to do that, or if they're going to do, like, is it going to be a thing again where people start cracking open CPUs? I know I like to have fun. I like to have fun. I've done a few of them. They're not that bad. You just have to have the right tools, I guess. But like, yeah, if you got like a 14700K and you want it to say 14900KS, hit me up. I got an IHS for you. Hit me up. I got an Intel confidential one. You guys want to make it look like you got a confidential CPU? Hit me up. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But it's still fun to say. You know what I mean? Ask Intel, right? Yeah, no, don't ask them. Just ship it and pray. Of course I'm kidding. All right. So this one's going to go this way. I'm going to run this. Dude, it's going to be so crazy with all the stuff through the back. Magnets. I'm just gonna, what if I put the fan like that? It just blows on the GPU? I could just do that, right? Oh, see, here's another thing too. So I got like a little, you know, like the blacks, the coarse thread black screws right there. But you know what's cool? The case actually comes with chrome. They're all stuck to my magnets though, if you can see. But you know what? We're going to use the cool chrome ones. Nickel plated chrome? I don't know. If you chrome something, is it still magnetic? I can't remember. Music's freaking out. Caching. Various metals are magnetic or something. No, I know, but if you chrome plate something, is it still magnetic? I can't remember. Or nickel plate. Nickel plating is still magnetic, I believe. Just if it's plated. You know, I'm not talking about made out of nickel. Made out of chrome. Shiny and chrome. You can witness me put this fan in right now. Witness me. Witness me. You know, I like how the fan thing on the back is, it's like, it's got slots, so it's slidable. So if I need to move the fan down a little bit because my AIO is too chunky, I can do that later. I think that's pretty good. But at least this way, we kind of got the fan ran. And then that way that little cable that little cable that goes right there won't be too much of a hassle. You know what I mean? Having to run that after we put the AIO in. So I think we're good. I'm going to do the same thing here with this one. Because if we put the AIO in, you know what? Let's put the other fans in on the other side first. Because that over there, it's just the tubes are going to be in my way. So let's just put this off to this side a little bit more. See? It's all kind of thinking about it, looking at it, thinking about it. Don't be like me. Have a plan. More goodies. Floating rad brackets coming soon? Maybe. They'll have wireless power. The motherboard matches right. Yeah, no, I thought when I looked at you know, like the board, because I was looking for like a white motherboard, right? But then I was like, dude, the silver actually looks pretty good. And then I'm like, wow, if I use the silver with the white RAM, you know, kind of make the silver look a little bit better. I mean, I know like the outer case, once we get everything back together, it's going to look a lot more blue, to be fair. But I think it's going to be a cool little color combo. And then especially we do like blue, we do some cool blue LEDs on there. I think it's going to pop. I think it's going to look good. I like blue. Blue and white builds look pretty good to me. I like them. But it's your mod. Your way. Dude, I have... You know what's funny is that I have like a bunch of these like backwards fans, standard fans, and all those blades. I know a couple of you guys may have gotten some swag packs. I may or may not have thrown an extra fan blade in there just because. Also, I usually like to try to include some cut pieces of tubing, so you're welcome for that as well. I hope you enjoy your cut pieces of tubing. Good says, I just swapped the regular heatsink for my 2 terabyte Acer NVMe because it was hitting 85C all the time. Well, and they run pretty hot. I mean, 85 is not 95. I mean, to be fair. But then you changed, wait. All the time, one has a fan built in for the Gen 5 and the temps are down 14C. Oh, because you went from one that was just a heat sink with a thermal pad to one that has a fan on it. And it dropped 14C? Well, that's actually pretty good. That's really good, actually. Is this in an open case where you don't have just like case airflow? Not gonna lie, I'm surprised. I am too. That's a lot, dude. Like 14C drop is literally like delitting a CPU. That's like delitted CPU status right there. So that's a good little bit. That's a good little bit. All right, we got less than 10 minutes. Hopefully the music's still going good. 3 doors down. Let's go Kryptonite. But yeah, hey, less than 10 minutes on the waffle. We'll be doing some waffle in here in a little bit. I'm excited for the new stuff on the wheel. I'm surprised you guys wanted to do AIO with fans. So we'll just make it like a cooling thing. Maybe I'll think about how I can add in some DIY stuff too. Well, I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Ultimately, I'm just trying to give you guys an option to have your prize your way. And as long as everything's kind of in the same boat price point wise, shouldn't be a problem. I wish I could put free PCs on there. I do, chat. I do. But I would have to make the algorithm very specific. I don't want to go that far. We just, you know, and the funny part is too, by the way, you guys, shout outs to our spring ahead with Thermaltake and Intel. Our PC giveaway was finally confirmed and it's on its way. So it's actually going out. Somebody, I hope, is going to have a great weekend down in Florida this weekend. And I hope they enjoy their new PC they won by participating right here in our giveaway. When will we do the next one? You'll just have to stay tuned and find out. I'm excited for the next one, though. I'm excited. Finally somebody was human. Terms and conditions are going to be addressed. All right, so what am I going to do on this? All right, so the first thing I'm going to do, because the fans that are going to go next to the motherboard are intake. So because those fans are intake, we're just going to do this. Pop some blades out. If you guys didn't know, not every fan does this. It's only certain fans based on the design. Of course, with us here at Thermaltake, we have our swappable fan blade design with our swap fans. Should have been called swap fans. But we have, either way, our reversible blades that are right here. And then this will just help allow, so we don't have to stare at the back of the frame. And we can take in all that glorious RGB. And we don't even have to do anything with the motor. It's literally just like changing your boat propeller from one way to the other. One way to the other. Okay, now which one's backwards? All right. And I am actually quite impressed with how little of degradation you get with fan speed by just doing that. I thought it was going to be way worse. I really thought it was going to be way worse. Hey, hey. Thank you so much, Eric. Appreciate the tier 1 for 6 months. Thanks. Thanks. Tier 1 for 6 months. XGT. Cheers to you.
Looks like my new co-anchor may need a glass of water.
And for all my Elden Ring fans out there enjoying the DLC, praise the sun. Praise the sun. Hope you guys are enjoying Elden Ring. I have had a freaking blast. I have had, oh man. I have had a blast. Shout out to FromSoft. Whew. I'm seriously debating on starting a new character, but I moved on to some other games. Maybe I'll be back. At least I know Steam will always be there. Thank you, Steam. All right, one more cable. Now, like how we do include multiple cables so you can do 1-to-1 for all 3 fans. Granted, you don't need to do that. So I hope nobody's ever thought that you still need to connect these to each fan versus connecting the fans to themselves. Or I have completely failed in marketing here. But either way, hopefully you guys know. If you don't, you're watching the stream. Now we have our 3 fans set up. They're now in an intake configuration. And let's put these in here. Let's see, which way do we want to go? See, the connector's then going to be on the bottom. But hear me out. If the connector's on the bottom there, it's going to more or less be open. So if it ever gets like dislodged or whatever, it's not going to be too hard to get to. Now, if I go and I put that connector thing on the top there, and I ever have to, you know, cleaning, maintenance, whatever it is, it's always something, right? And if I go and I put something like this up in here like so, I got a little bit of clearance. That's good. I was wondering how close this was. You know what I mean? Like, okay, go ahead, try to get the cable now. So that's actually not bad. You know what? Let's go ahead and we'll just put it on the top. See? Quick little test fit. Get the idea. I like using you guys to see the camera angle without even having to look. You guys help me so much. And yeah, I can just run this across the top like so. And we'll sort that out there. Oh. We still have all of this to handle back here too. All right, let's get this in and do some waffles. Less than 5 minutes on the waffle, by the way. Get your waffle on now. Sapphire did a giveaway that they put in fine print after completing the Gleam. Please send us an email telling us what game you want to play to confirm your humanity. Well, that's a good one. That's definitely a good one. Will those hoses reach? I think so. I think so. I already kind of like test fit it in here to make sure it looks like it's going to be good. An S-ray, yeah, that was pretty good what Good said. I try not to comment, but it's still funny. Now, you know, the only gripe I've had about these magnetic fans is that when I got like a 3-stack sitting right here, and guys, if you know, like the fans don't literally sit on the floor of the case. They're actually elevated a little bit. But as you can see, the magnet likes to stick the fan to the floor of the case, which is just like, it's like you have to lift it up just this much, just this little bit to get the screw in. But then every time, the first couple of you're fighting against the magnet. It's always got to be something, chat. Wait, what? Whoa, you guys talking about entry stuff? Wait, I gotta read this. What'd you guys say? Let me see. Well, my waffle maker's ready. Nice, Matt. That's good. I'm glad. You have less than 2 minutes on the waffle. Because, Mike, I have a 10700KF Z590. Can you do a build on a Thursday and I'll be Throwback Thursday? No. Weed out 99% of all the entries? Well, yeah, I mean, I think the big thing for me is looking at, well, there was 2 things that I took back from this last giveaway. One was the time frame of allowing people 7 days to respond. I'm literally changing that because of the stream thing, because then we had to wait an extra stream before we had the next winner announced. So, and I couldn't change the, I mean, I guess, you know what's funny is that in the terms and conditions, we say the terms and conditions can change at any time, right? But I did say 7 days, so I stuck with the 7 days because that's what we said. Even though we say we can change terms and conditions at any time. So we had that chat, but we decided to just leave it as is. But we will be looking to update that a little bit. I think for practical sense, you know, give people 15 minutes. I think that's all they need. 15 minutes, 72 hours. Okay, we'll do 72 hours, but definitely not a full week. Definitely not a full week. It's too long. It's too long. I'm also going to be putting in something new, I think, on the next one, where you have to verify that you are a meat popsicle. Kind of like what we do here on stream, but not necessarily related to like Discord. Like everybody that wins has to message me on Discord because we require you to have all of your proper information. Because we don't want to give prizes to bots. We want to give prizes to people. And I have been fighting that for years. And I think we've done good, but every now and then something can come up. And I think we'll be okay. I'm going to make some improvements there though. And I think the way we do the giveaway too. The way we do the giveaway. 72 is good. That's 3 days. It's 3 days, right? 72 is 3 days? Yeah. No prizes to box. All right, Jace, we'll make sure that's a rule too. We'll throw that in there. Nobody named Box is allowed to win. I'll put that in there, okay? See what he has to say. He might not like you. Remember, he has powers. He has power. Be careful. Will require a FaceTime chat. Yeah, it will. You know, social security number. And you're going to have to tell all of us in chat your info. Okay? Maybe we'll just do that. Be like, you have to FaceTime call me when you win, and then we're going to pull you up on stream. I'll put you like up over here in the corner, you know, and then we'll just have a nice little chat. And then everybody in chat can tell you how much they hate you because you won. Right? Because then that's the only way we can confirm that they are human. Do a Discord chat. We should just have everybody come in Discord, and then they'll introduce themselves. They'll be like, "Hi, my name is Box, and I won a waffle, and I'm currently addicted." Couple more. Oh. There we go. Do a capture where you have to click the wall. Oh no, like we should do something where it's like a breakfast table, and then there's like a little plate, and then the waffle's over here, and you have to drag the waffle to the right spot. Maybe we should do something like that. That'd be kind of cool. Maybe I'll require everybody that wins has to show me a screenshot of their Steam showing that they've beaten the Elden Ring DLC. So that way only Elden Ring DLC people that have won can win. Does that sound good? Too much? Yuck. You're like, I'm never gonna win now. That's a tough game. It's a tough game. No, but I'm already thinking of some fun things for the next one. Some fun little things for the next one. Something a little different that I don't think a bot can figure out, because it's going to be a little different. So, got my ideas. See what happens. We'll see what happens. Can't play brutal games like that. Oh, sorry. You know, I mean, I would say the same thing about certain stuff myself. I just don't like to play those kind of things. I think the thing for me, though, is just understanding the timing. I feel like I've kind of ventured away from like shooters, like first person shooters. I've not been playing those as much, but then like third person stuff and like other stuff like that. Like I look at like Elden Ring, like I look at like Helldivers as far as like a third person kind of thing versus like a top down, like a Diablo. And I've definitely been more interested in those, but you know, it's my game, my way, just like it's your game, your way, you know? Either way, as long as you're having fun, that's what matters. Star Citizen, ooh, and Hunt Showdown. I never got into Hunt Showdown. I wanted to, but you know, being a gamer dad, you know, friends are hard. Friends are hard, but I do love the ones that I have. So I don't know if I could. It's kind of like Dark and Darker. Like I really wanted to get into Dark and Darker, but I just don't got like a squad to play with. And yeah, I'll go ahead and say it. I watch a little bit of Summit 1G. I've been seeing his stress that he's been going through with that. It's not an easy game, but it's kind of enjoyable to watch. Kind of enjoy watching it a little bit. It's funny too. Like I think I've always kind of gravitated towards Summit because he was born and raised here in Southern California. I almost went to the same high school. Our high school teams played each other in football. Like that, like those kind of scenarios. It's interesting, you know? Yeah, some games can get frustrating. I usually kind of move on to those. I've been playing Once Human, and I'm kind of torn right now with what the devs are doing with the whole reset fiasco, but the game's actually a lot of fun, and I've been enjoying that. Taking a little bit of a break from Elden Ring, if you can understand. I've been just grinding out Elden Ring like every single day. It's just, I needed a little bit of a break. Born in Inglewood? Nice. Yeah, I'm right here. Born and raised in Orange County myself. Like a 20-minute drive from Thermaltake. Not too bad. Not too bad. Especially for California traffic. You know what I mean? Literally everybody's going the opposite way. I couldn't be luckier. All right, so Starting to get some cables piling up back here. But you know, like this gets the 3 fans out of the way. It kind of gets the back fan out of the way. I don't like how low that is already. So we're going to raise that like all the way up. But you know what? I don't think it's going to be a clearance issue with the AIO. So, but I don't like how low it looks. This is why I like that this is slotted versus raised. Because I mean, like, all the way at the bottom, and then all the way at the top. So a little bit of wiggle room, but I didn't like it like that. Kind of shows so that looks better to me. So we'll just go all the way up, all the way to the top. Waffle is about to end, or did the waffle end? It's ending. I hope you guys got in on the waffle. I'm curious to see if somebody's going to win one of the new prizes today. So let me get these last ones in here. So fans and fans, we got exhaust here out the back, intake in the front, as always. No, right? Yeah, no, we got that set up there. We got our AIO to put in. And yeah, then we got to talk about the bottom 3 fans. We're moving along. But
I have been busy this year with a game of real life. Started Music Scene Ontario. It is like Lyrical Lemonade, making music videos with hip-hop artists.
Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, the game of life is not easy sometimes. Definitely harder for some, easier for some. It's all a toss of the hat, man. We got to do what we got to do. But what's important, besides Digi Pizza giving us a hydrate, baby, let's go.
Somebody get him some water, please.
Oh. But what is more important than a nice little hydrate is some waffles. Let's see where we got. Here we go. You guys ready? Let's get into it. Let's get into it, baby. All right. It is waffle time. Oh, nice little break up here from our build. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the weekly waffle. Waffle it up. Let's waffle it up. All right, here we go. Our time has expired. We got lots of love here today in the chat, so we're going to be doing 2 giveaways there, thanks to you. We got some new things on the prize wheel as well. If you didn't see, we got our TT Gear Power. We got a monitor up there, AIO, swag, and a reroll for some fun. The reroll, of course, is just for fun because rerolling can be kind of fun sometimes. So without further ado, let's see who's going to be our first winner. And let's see if we can give away something new today. Let's see what's going on. Maybe even a gaming monitor of your choice. All right, winner number 1. Wait. We good on YouTube? YouTube, you there? All right. YouTube's there. Waffles are closed. Our first winner is going to be... Give it away. Our first winner is going to be Northern Tide. Congratulations, Northern Tide. Here. Northern Tide, congrats, man. Congrats on winning the waffle, baby. Northern Tide over on, I think it was on, over on Twitch. Yo, what's up, baby? Thank you so much, man. Congrats on winning the waffle. We got a new waffle wheel here for you, Northern Tide. You're going to be breaking it in, baby. Let me know. Fingers on the trigger, man. You say spin it, you're going to win it. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Good to hear my name, lol. Let's go. All right, man. All right. When you say, tell me spin it. Tell me spin it. Spin. Let's go. New prizes. Big money. Oh, he lands on the reroll. Reroll. Nice. All right. Hey, scoring a swag pack here from us. I'll look you up, get you some stuff, my friend. Let me know your shirt size and everything. I got some new stuff for you, and we'll be setting up a swag. Wow, the first one was reroll. That is just hilarious. It's not like that high up there and everything, but hey, congrats on winning this swag. I got some fun stuff, some 25-year stuff. If you haven't gotten it, send me a DM as always on Discord, and we will confirm that you are human and get your prize out to you. Congratulations. Thanks for winning the waffle. All right, who's joining Northern Tide? Who's joining Northern Tide? We got lots of you guys in here. The reroll meant to spin to another. Yeah, I know. That's why I did it, because I thought it would be funny. Faith makes a way. Faith makes a way. Faith has brought us here together. Congratulations. Woo! Let's go, Faith, over on Twitch. Congratulations on winning our weekly waffle. You say spin it. You said spin it. Let's go. Big money. Come on. New price. Come on. Come on. New price. New price. New price. New price. Oh! Whoa! 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 We got a winner. We have got a winner. Oh, man, it must be Faith. Congratulations on winning your choice. Somebody noticed. Somebody noticed. Congrats. Congratulations on winning the gaming monitor. That is freaking awesome. Oh, man, way to go, way to go. First time winning, congrats. So, hey, if you go to our thermaltakeusa.com, we have 2 monitors there. We have we have 2 options for you. If you want a curved monitor or a regular monitor, it's there. It's there. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's fantastic. I'm gonna add a ton of this stuff. This was a test. Oh, this is a great test. Thank you so much. Congrats again, Faith. Oh my God, and Northern Tide for winning the waffle. You guys are the best. Send me a DM on Discord and we'll get your prizes out. Holy crap. Oh no, it's been found. Okay. It's all in for testing. It's all in for testing. Oh. Oh, I'm thirsty. Oh, I'm thirsty. Oh my God. Thank you so much. That's freaking. Thank you. There's only like 10 points too. I'm just messing around. We're gonna add some more stuff in there. I think it's gonna be pretty good. It's gonna be pretty good. It is kind of, you know. Oh.
What day is it, Mike?
Oh, it's hump day. Oh, it's a beautiful hump day. Happy hump day, everybody. Mike. What day is it, Mike? Happy hump day. All fun and games. Spam it all you want. I don't care. I don't care. It's so fun. Oh, God. Is it too loud? Is the volume good at least? Is the volume good at least?
Waffles, tasty waffles with lots of syrup.
It's great. Perfect. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Okay. We're going to do a lot more of that. That's going to make my day. Oh, my God. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. That's great. We're gonna do more. We're gonna do more. I gotta change up a lot of stuff. I think it's about time. We're in the right way? There we go.
% of the time, it works every time.
Waffles, tasty waffles with lots of syrup.
Oh my god. Oh my god. They put it under.
% of the time, it works every time.
Oh, oh my god. Oh my god, you guys. Hey, at least it works. At least it works. Let me turn this. It's like queued for an hour. It probably is. It's okay. Muted. I can understand. I'm gonna fix it. It's just I'm trying something different, and I wanted to see how it was gonna integrate in with the other alerts. See, this is my fault because I didn't set a limit. This is my fault because I wanted to test it. It just took all my points. Nice. Nice. Hope everybody's having a good one. Happy Wednesday. Oh, God. Box, what did I do? What did I do, Box? I could turn it off, but I'm just having too much fun with it. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. Appreciate all the love, dude. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. Thanks for all the KEKW. This is great. Hope everybody's having a good day, man. Happy hump day, everybody. No, there's a lot of stuff going on. Some people have good days, some people have bad, but appreciate you guys being here to hang out with us for a Monday. Let's get the rest of this going. Let's get our backplate action going on here. So that's the 1150X version. This should be the 1170. So make sure we get our right backplate for our case because we are using this is the Project Zero. There's our Z790 board. And we got a 14700. Yep, 14700 CPU in here. Everyone's been camping the button. I redeemed one and there was like 3 before me in queue. Okay. I was curious if it was going to queue it or not or just play it. So, yeah, no, that's pretty cool. I've been, I can't do too many more things on the free. It's crazy how when you're streaming, all these streaming tools are built around making money, right? So a lot of stuff that's built around making money, they only give you so many options. I get 3 options that are free, but then I can do 50 options that require money. And I'm like, man, I just wish I had more free stuff. So I've been trying to look at some other options, but it seems like if I want to do some more things, more than like a couple like we have, I have to kind of change it up. So I might be changing it up. This was a fun little test. I thought you guys were going to see this way earlier. Not this far into, not 2 hours into the stream. That's great. That makes me laugh. That's really funny. All right, so we got 2 more fans, or 3 fans to put on the bottom, but I do want to start, let's get the AIO out of the way. 1, because I don't like it to get scratched, and 2, because, you know, it's just in the way. So we're going to look at our different hardware that we have here. These are actually labeled, so just got to kind of double check. This is going to be my 1700 screws, and these are my 2011s. Yes, there's still 2011s in here. 2011 screws. I must have 1,000 of those now. But if it helps, it's just get the black color ones, the dark color ones versus the chrome.
I want waffle fries.
And then, of course, we have, and then that's an AMD thing. We don't need that today. All right. Yeah, I mean, you know, nice big opening here on the back. I don't have to stress too much about the cooling solution or what I'm going to be putting in. I got my bracket that's going to go right here. I never peel and stick these. I've never peeled and stick. I don't know why. I don't feel like I've ever needed it. I don't feel like I've ever needed it. I'll change it for next stream, okay? Well, let's just have a fun laugh today, all right? Everybody have a good laugh. I hope everybody had a good laugh today. That makes it good. I hope everybody had a good laugh today. Happy Keck Day. Today shall be claimed forever as Keck Wednesday. I do declare. Happy Keck Wednesday. See, this is how waffles happen. This was you guys. Somebody misspelled raffle one time. What? It was one guy. Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. It's fun. I promise we're not going to have this like this going forward, but I really appreciate you guys helping me test. Testing can be fun sometimes. Testing can be fun sometimes. All right, let's get the rest of this stuff out of the way. Kind of a cool view from this way too, huh? Kind of a cool view, huh? Oh, hey, Northern Tide just messaged me. Thank you, Northern Tide. I just randomly looked back there and I saw the little blip, 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 blip. You know what we got to do? We got to try fan lube instead of thermal paste one day. Should we try thermal paste or versus fan lube and see how it cools? Maybe we'll have to find out. What if it's better? What if it's better? We're going to have to tell Der Bauer. Okay. Get it lined up here. Oh, happy Wednesday. Okay. We got our nice little pretty CPU chilling right down here. It's a great CPU, isn't it? Oh my God, I love this. You guys are the best. Got to clean the dust off since we didn't stream last week, you know? And then we put the CPU block on without any thermal paste. Oh, I missed that. Bad timing. All right, is there any more? DigiPizza, are you good? We done? Can I continue?
Wow.
Don't forget to take this off. All right. Peel this off. You guys know the drill. Don't be like him and not remove this sticker, or this will happen. This is what will happen. This is what happens when you give us nice things. Okay. So he tells me to use thermal paste, but I said we should use thermal lube instead of thermal paste. And he asked me, does it matter? And I said, no. This one? Oh my God. All right, I can't see. Oh my God, you guys, that is so funny. Crazy hype man, can you stop talking to DigiPizza? Hey, it's working on all the screens, right? Is it still? Is it there? It doesn't see. Okay, it doesn't seem to. Oh my God. All right. All right, chill a little bit. Chill a little bit. CPU, we got this going on. Don't worry, I'm gonna change this. Which way do we put this? We can put it this way with the tubes down. I think if I turn it like that, I don't like it because it's gonna cover up the tubes. And then if I go this way, it's kind of giving it a weird, kind of like kink to it. So I think I'm gonna go this way. This might be on the bottom, but we'll be able to wrap it. I don't think it'll be too big of a deal. But again, it's gonna be literally the only cable in the front. It's literally the only cable in the front. I don't think I can, this way is gonna, yeah. And even if I tried to turn it all the way around, yeah, no, that's just, nah. We go this way. Again, we're gonna make sure you guys, make sure the sticker's there.
It works every time.
Because it's worse than 60% of the time, I'll tell you that right now. Yeah, don't be like DigiPizza and not put your sticker on your AIO. Don't make me time it. Yeah, no. It's, you know. I can turn it off. Just chill, you know. How many tube tokens should I make this one worth? When the viewership is dropping. No, everybody's leaving. The giveaway's over and somebody's spamming KEKW. Dude, why is this not wanting to get on there? Successful test. Successful test. Oh my God. Okay. Stop. Please. Please.
Mike. What day is it, Mike?
Here, I'll just do this. You guys gonna make me do this right now? All right, updated. You make me do this. This is what happens when you have good things. All right, let's make sure this is screwed in. Oh, wait. Hey, we need one more. Dude, where'd it go? No, but that's pretty dang funny. I appreciate you guys for that. That's some good stuff. What a great meme that one is. These are usually pretty easy too. You guys don't have to worry about torquing these. They basically go all the way until they're done. Definitely don't need to gorilla tight it down, but absolutely easy to kind of know when it's going to stop. It kind of, you know, turns, gets a little bit tighter, and then it literally just stops right there. Like, it takes so much more to go forward. You feel that it's good. Just want to make sure everything's lined up good. Don't forget your thermal paste. Always remember to remove your sticker off of your cold plate. Most all of them have that. And yeah. Like us and others, we put free paste in there, but again, it's like the free paste. Get some good paste if you care. You know what I mean? It's up to you. It's your mod your way. Let's see if we can. Well, here, let's go ahead and we'll tip it back up so we can get that cable tucked. Get that cable tucked away right in there. Yeah, nice channeling here on the top too for the AIO. If I want to be able to slide it forward or back, you know, have a little bit of wiggle room with it. I think it's important. Filters are important too, but not when you're building. That thing kept falling out, getting in the way. Why do I not have an LTT screwdriver? Budget. I have there's only the cheap ones. The cheap ones. They last forever though. This screwdriver has probably put over 100 builds together. It still works. Still works. Maybe if they sponsored us. Oh, okay. So not too big of a deal, but like it's weird because I'm running the cable up through the back, but then the cable's going to plug into the back of the case, right? Like this is literally going to go right here. And it's going to be like that. Now I have the cables right here. I'm going to have to figure out how we're going to do like the cable routing. Same with this too. Because, you know, we still have a power supply to install. Let's see what that looks like too. Now that we got some cables that are going to be in our way. Let's kind of, this will kind of give me a little bit of an eyeball too for next week. Should be wrapping this together, getting the OS installed, hopefully next week. We'll see, we'll see. But I definitely wanted to get some cables, so I have a couple of things in the way, per se. We still have the fans on the bottom to put in as well as the graphics card. But at least we made some good progress today. We made some good progress today. And of course, I got a nice all-white power supply here. Mostly because I want some nice clean shots on the back there of that case, you know what I mean? I know people are going to be asking, hey, how do you do the case and the power supply? How's that all fit back there? What do you do with all your cables? You know? Stuff like that. Is that new electric smell, guys? This is why I like working here. I get to open new stuff all the time. But don't worry, I put it back in the box perfectly fine for you to buy on Amazon. No problem. I'm kidding. Joking. Joking. But look, nice, right? Fit real good right on in there. This is our 850 GF. So this is a 1050 watt. It's got the Gen 3 on it, so you don't have to worry about adapters for the card and everything. Oh, you were counting, you were waiting the timer, huh? I knew. Don't laugh at my power. How dare you? How dare you laugh at my power? Hey, at least it's working. Zip tied for the win. My small screwdriver set is a cheapo Husky set I got on a random Black Friday. Yep. Dude, I've had... Where is it? You want to see something crazy? Look at this. This is the screwdriver I have had since I was working back at EVGA. This screwdriver has built hundreds of PCs. And look, all the little bumpy things have already fallen off. All that wrenching, baby. Look at that. That thing is worn down, but it still works. It just works. This PC's built a lot of stuff, and it's got a little special place. I stole this from the EVGA workshop. Yep, that's right. Come find me. Come get me. Come get me. I took it. I used it enough. Few years. No, it was my retirement gift when I left. They said, here, you can have this screwdriver. Thank you for your service. Do you think EVGA is hiring? Maybe. I still got some friends that work there. Hopefully they're going to figure something out. Yeah, crazy sitch with them, man. Crazy sitch with them. Crazy, a lot of things aren't built that way now. I totally understand. I feel you on that. I think a lot of people feel that way about a lot of things, not just certain stuff. I think a lot of people are looking at a lot of that. You know, I just hope we can bounce back. I hope we can bounce back, chat. I think people need to stop worrying so much about social and start worrying more about themselves. I think the internet is almost capping. It's kind of interesting. I know it's not, but it kind of feels like it. I've been here since the beginning. I'm old now, I know. CPU. Just get a couple of cables. I'm curious to see how the cables are going to look. But we keep going, chat. We got this. We got this, chat. So dual CPU, right? Dual CPU. Oh yeah, it's not on the front, huh? Wow, I'm gonna have to get used to that. So here's PCIe. We don't need PCIe. I DM'd Linus on Twitter so you can get a screwdriver and you can thank me later. All right, DigiPizza. If I get a screwdriver from Linus Tech Tips because of you, I will make sure to say something because that would be kind of funny. That would be kind of funny. Does that mean I have to use it then if I get it? Is that part of the deal? Is there a, you know, I need to know the terms and conditions. I need the terms and conditions. Here, we'll put the rest of those away. Here's our Gen 5. So we got our Gen 5 here too. These are both PCIe. We'll put these away because we have a 40 series NVIDIA card. But you do get those in the bag too, so you can go either way. So, you know, if you got AMD or older NVIDIA, whatever your pleasure, we got you. But yeah, a couple of cables. Just so we can kind of see how everything mocks up. Dude, where'd I put the screws? Oh, you know what? We'll use I don't want to use the black screws for the power. I want to use the chrome ones. So let's do that. Oh, I get to peel the cool little stickers off. I get to take the stickers off. There's one on here too. Let's take this one off. That way I can't return it and they can just tell me to keep it. Mine now. It's mine now. All right. We got some cool chrome screws in here. We do. So again, I think like we talked a little bit, you know, you got a little diving board right underneath the motherboard cutout right here. So it's a little bit, it used to be down below, right? Because power used to be down here. But because of the backwards connectors on this case, for the compatibility at least, we had to move the power. But we had to be very specific with the power. We couldn't put the power all the way at the top because that's going to block all the connections at the top, just the same as the bottom. So kind of had to have that perfect little piece in the middle there, right? So let's go ahead. We're going to put it in. We're going to have it with the fan facing outward because, again, the case is fully perforated here on the back panel. So it should be able to get some nice cool air coming in if it more or less needs it. Powers don't seem to get as hot. The efficiency's through the roof for a lot of this stuff. This one being a gold rated unit, this isn't going to get hot. The other thing too with this is it does have a smart fan feature, so you can turn the fan off when not needed. So like a lot of the common stuff that we have out there, you know what I mean? So I'll go ahead and I'll turn the smart fan feature on so that way the fan doesn't spin unless it has to. That way I get a little bit more silence out of my system. Granted, it's usually my graphics card that's the loudest thing in the case most of the time. Unless you got some serious fan power going on, which some people do. So kind of be a little bit of a toss-up, but let's see. Mounting our floating power. Let's see how this is. This going to line up okay? I don't see any obvious concerns. Get that one screw in there so you can hold it. Laughing, my stream was 4 minutes behind. You know, it seems like something weird is going on. It could be a Counter-Strike issue. I don't know if it's CT or T, though, that's causing the problem. It's usually the T's. There's a file. I might have to delete this file, I heard. I don't know. Did you know Digi had pull like that? Did you know Digi had pull like that? Well, that's the thing. We're going to find out, aren't we, Epic? We're going to find out. How long should I give him? How long should I give him? EVGA lawnmower services? Well, this looks interesting with the power just kind of chilling right here. I guess we should consider our logo as far as it being right side. Because if I turn it the other way around, you're not going to see it that way. So it's kind of a different configuration too. Not something necessarily the power supply is going to be universal for. Because, you know, we have the stickers for if it goes this way or it goes that way, the sticker's the right way up, right? It's both sides. One's like this, you know, but you can't do that. It'd be cool if this spun. Maybe I'll take a heat gun to it and I'll just flip it around. Maybe I'll just take a heat gun to it and flip it around. See if anybody notices next week. That'll be how I'll know if my loyal viewers are watching. Let's see what this is going to cause problem-wise. Let's see. Let's get some of this plugged in. Too much spaghetti already. Okay. I did do that. When doing cable management, do make sure when plugging things in that you don't plug it into a cable that is going to then be a problem for your management. So, gosh, could you imagine too? I mean, I only have like 2 cables here. Oh, see, I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to go about that too. Here. Let's take a close little look here. We're getting close to the end of the stream, so let's kind of talk about what we're going to do next week. Get my camera all set up here. All right. So I think one of the biggest things to take away from the case is this is going to become more or less a different scenario because everything's going to be on the back. This is going to be plugging in right here. That's where that's going to go. What am I going to do with this? How am I going to loop this around, or what we're going to do to still kind of make this look cool, but at the same time, it's in a different place, right? Normally this goes through. I have the distance, right? as far as the case where it would go down and over here. Give me a little bit more length on this. So I'm going to have to think outside the box and make sure I don't do silly stuff like this along the way with all of my cable management. Maybe we'll kind of do a little loop thing right here. Now, one of the things to kind of help you tackle a lot of this is, if you just didn't know, the case has got several of these tie downs. I was actually impressed with how many. They're all the way across, through there on the bottom, through here, up this side. There's even stuff on the inside, and then even right here too. So one thing is, I usually have to go in between the little fan mount brackets to kind of cheat and use that as a zip tie, but there's actually a lot more points on the back, both across the top, down the side here, and across here. So a lot of stuff's gonna have to kind of feed this way because of the power supply being here versus at the bottom, where we kind of feed everything down and around. This being in this direction, we're gonna almost kind of have two connections, because all my cables are gonna connect down here. All my front panel stuff is all gonna have to go down here on the bottom. I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna route all my fan cables, not only to make it look good, but then the other thing I'm gonna have is stuff like this, with like, even like with my PWM cable, I'm gonna have to find out what to do with all this length and then bring it back up. So like something like that can then plug into something like that. So then that way it's plugged directly in, because again, all the connections are on the back of the motherboard. And how are we gonna handle all of that? Well, stay tuned for next week. That's gonna be probably our big talk with the case build. I mean, we got 3 more fans to install and the graphics card to put in the front, but wow, what a presentation already. I don't know if you guys noticed, but dang, that looks clean. There's literally no cables here in the front, and it looks a lot, you know, it looks a lot different already. I know once I get the graphics card in, we're gonna still have that one connector that's gonna go right there in the, looks, actually, you know what? Let's see if I can slot this in, just a test fit. There we go. Just get like a little test fit in there, the graphics card. So we're going to have the cable still on here to kind of run through the back. We got a couple of options, but not really too many, because a lot of that stuff is focused on the back of the case. But hey, hopefully everything will turn out pretty good as we move forward here with our View 380 build. I mean, we got a lot of work back here to deal with. We'll be tackling a lot of that next week as we get closer and closer to finishing the build. And I think, yeah, next week we'll be talking a lot about backwards connector cable management. Backwards connector cable management. The BCCM. We'll be talking about BCCM next week right here on Thermaltake Live. Lots of stuff in store. Stay tuned. We have a lot of stuff going on with that. All right. Oh man, dude, Twitch was acting kind of weird. It was just kind of weird. Yeah, it's showing unstable a little bit here too, but you know, it's not a big deal. That's not a big deal. Let's see. Let's see. Wow, the raid thing changed. The raid channel, the whole thing changed. We should raid Summit 1G. No, who's on? Let me see. Let me see. Oh, Robitech's on too. Robitech's got some stuff on. Let's go. Let's hey, go over. Let's raid Roby. And yeah, you guys tell him ThermalMike said what's up with love. Tell him tell him I got a case for him coming soon. All right? I got a case coming for him soon. He just needs to stay tuned, all right? So let's go ahead. We're gonna raid. He just started too. Looks like he's got a build going on. He's got an Intel 14700K, just like us. All right, let's go over there and let's do that. Does that sound good? All right, yeah, from ThermalMike with love. Yeah, you let him know we got a case coming his way. All right, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Much love to all of my new followers, as well as all the big subs. We had some pretty big months there with some subs and everything like that. Thank you guys so much. You guys have a great rest of your week. Happy hump day. And yeah, we'll throw you guys over to some more tech. You guys can be seeing what Roby's got going on over there, all right? You guys have a good one. It looks like he's got a giveaway going on too. Get those waffles in, baby. Happy hump day. See you guys later.